If there's one secret to unlocking rich living soil, it's this: attract more earthworms. These underground engineers do far more than just wriggle around. They aerate compacted soil, digest organic matter into rich castings, and create tunnels that help roots breathe and drain better. But instead of waiting and hoping they show up, what if you could plant your way to a thriving worm population? Let's talk about the best plants that earthworms absolutely love, the kinds that naturally feed them, shelter them, and make your raised beds and backyard a worm paradise. Start with deep-rooted dynamic accumulators like comfrey, alfalfa, and dandelions. These plants send their roots deep into the subsoil, pulling up nutrients that most shallow-rooted plants can't reach. When their leaves drop or are chopped and dropped as mulch, they leave behind organic matter rich in minerals that worms go crazy for. Comfrey in particular is like a nutrient bomb. Its fast-growing leaves decompose quickly and feed both the soil and the microbes worms need to thrive. Legumes like clover, peas, and beans are also worm magnets. As nitrogen-fixing plants, they enrich the soil in a gentle, natural way. Worms aren't just after decomposing matter, they also seek out microbe-rich soils. Legumes support that microbiology, and when their roots and fallen leaves break down, they become part of the worm buffet. Then come cover crops, the unsung heroes of soil structure. Winter rye, crimson clover, and hairy vetch are excellent choices. These plants cover bare soil, prevent erosion, and suppress weeds, but when chopped and dropped, they turn into a thick mulch layer that holds moisture and feeds worms as it decomposes. In fact, worms often lay eggs in the cool, damp zones beneath a thick mat of cover crop residue. Even so-called weeds can be worm allies. Dandelions and plantain are tough plants that improve compacted soil, drop plenty of leaves, and rot in place during off-seasons. Worms naturally gather beneath these plants in unmanaged areas, so don't rush to rip them all out. Controlled wildness can be part of a worm-building strategy. Once these plants are in the ground, combine their effects with consistent mulching. Use straw, chopped leaves, aged grass clippings, or shredded comfrey to keep the soil cool and moist. Earthworms love darkness and moisture, and mulch provides both. Over time, you'll find their castings peppered across the topsoil, and their tunnels spreading below the root zone. Attracting earthworms isn't just about amending with castings or buying them in bulk. It's about planting in a way that invites them to stay and reproduce. With the right mix of deep roots, nitrogen fixers, and mulch, your soil becomes a self-sustaining ecosystem, and once the worms are working for you, every crop you grow will benefit. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and share this guide with fellow growers. Let's keep building living soil, one worm-friendly plant at a time.